All right, check this. So on an off day, I was just skipping down the street, decided to take this alleyway, and then of course I happened to see a homeless man on his knees, fully sucking this other dude's dick. Like the dude who was getting his dick sucked was a pretty wealthy man, I imagine, and he had a suit, had a rollie, and I was like, the fuck? And he goes, "Hey yo, I'm just feeding the homeless." Yeah. All right, guys. Hey, welcome to Tabcast, as I'm calling it, my new podcast. And our first topic today is sex. I mean, sex, sex, sex. A little va boom, a little bit of the horizontal mumbo, rumple foreskin. You know, if you haven't seen Mr. Doubtfire, fucking watch that film. It's amazing. R.I.P. Robin Williams. But yeah, topic is sex today, guys. Sex, sex, sex. Now, of course, we all know sex is the origin of how we got in here. So it just gets a little crazy for me when everybody's like, "I'm all shy." I'm like, "Are you?" Everybody wants to talk about it, and it's like, if you're not talking about it, you're thinking about it. And the fact that we even know what it is, even when we were kids, we used to call it like doing it or it. It was very much like a secret, mischievous thing, and now we're all over here with our dicks out, like whatever. Girls do. But yeah, whatever. But yeah, there's a lot of things that are very special about sex. Like sex comes in threes, which is a very peculiar, special number. Comedy comes in threes. So does the letters, S3X. It has three letters, and yeah, there's a lot of connections with sex and the number three. Like one person plus a second person equals a third person. Now you got three people. Even the words that we say during sex are very much in three words, like "oh my god," "feels so good," or "pull my hair." That's a big one. Or "are you done?" Yeah, believe it or not, I mean, I'm sure everybody's gotten that once in the most annoying way. "Are you done?" Or "are you done?" And I'm like, I wish a motherfucker would fucking ask me that. You'll know when I'm done when I'm face down in the bathtub with like no water in there. That's when I'm done. That's like a cue for you to leave my humble abode. But yeah, sex is all the same for me. I've picked a few tricks from both men and women. I consider myself fluid. I mean, I used to be bi, but it's more complicated than that. I believe I see people's soul before their genitalia, and that's just where my sexual attraction comes from. But hey, that's a game that we're all still trying to learn how to play, right? There's too many rules. But yeah, yeah, I'm a top, never really bottomed, if that's what the kids are saying nowadays. But yeah, it's all about, yeah, guys, topic is sex, sexuality, exchange of sexual energies, feeling horny or, like you want to bite the bag, whatever they say. Yeah, guys, that really goes down into what do you want as a person? Like, what do you feel important? What do you feel that's good, that's intriguing? What gets you in the mood? And you have to really listen to those things because that's the universe telling you what you deserve and what you could possibly have. And when you take in consideration of that your body is a temple and is meant to be honored and bedazzled, you take it a little seriously because that's just how it goes. And we're all about souls. It's all about magic. It's all about being sacred and being formal. But we're all just animals out here trying to have a good time. Especially me. Like, sex is fun. I mean, we all love it. I mean, sex could very much well be a drug, and we all used it in some kind of way. It's very much a paradox. So it's like, how can something that comes from within us and is the reason why we're here be something that could possibly be an addiction or drug? And that's simply because we're humans and we are creatures of want. We are creatures of desire, and that's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. Yeah, the origin of sex. It's like that has the question. It's like, what came first, Sex, sex itself, or humans? Like, what came first, the chicken or the egg? So did two chickens fuck, or did two eggs fuck? I don't know. I love chicken. Yeah, it's a paradox. But does that mean we have to remain, unaware, or we have to remain that we don't know about certain things like that? Because it's very interesting. Let's pull up my notes here. I told you about the hobo feeding the homeless, that joke, right? It's pretty funny. And of course, you guys know where love comes from is within. You have to love who you are first and foremost before you try to fuck somebody else or fuck with somebody else. Because all that's going to do is fuck with you. Because like I said, sex is energy. And when you exchange it with a negative force, what are you going to get out of it? So you always have to be mindful, especially in the act of sex. Because what you think about is what you manifest. And if sex is the reason why we're here, if sex is the reason why miracles are possible, then maybe think about that when you're having it or thinking about having it. Because what you manifest is what you think about all the time, especially during sex, because sex is art. Art is an imitation of life. Sex is life. It goes in a circle, it's cyclical. It's all connected, as everybody says. And that goes with being in touch with who you are. Loving your body. When's the last time you looked in the mirror naked and really enjoyed what you were looking at? Because I kid you not, I look in the mirror naked pretty much every day, and I like what I see. I've made myself like what I see because I was tired of, not feeling desirable or not feeling that somebody would want me, which in return made me manifest that. Therefore, I wasn't really getting anybody on my mind or on my DMs even. Nobody would barely even look at me. And then I decided to think for myself and be more positive and be who I truly was and be okay with that, which is my natural naked self. And we all had that phase where nobody likes the way they look, but you have to get over it. Like, you have to get out that shit, because you're only gonna fuck up whatever love you can possibly ever have, and that sucks. But sex is very much magic. It's creating a lot of great things. I mean, children, for example, stress relief, focus, any kinds of that. It's very much about self-help, self-worth. Self-worth is a big one, because we use sex as a term to have self-worth. Oh, great. I fucked him, he fucked me, whatever. Now I feel worthy. But you gotta fuck yourself. That's what it is. You have to fuck yourself. You gotta fuck yourself. You have to fuck yourself. You really do. You have to make love to yourself. You have to be in love with yourself. Because like attracts like. Sure, opposites attract, but so does attracting exactly what you are. An asshole attracts an asshole. No pun intended, like a figurative asshole. Unless we're talking literally, then, you're literally asshole. But I digress. Yeah, it's just a stigma. Like, you're being selfish for loving yourself too much, looking yourself in the mirror. Fuck all that. You can never love yourself too much. I'm going to repeat that. You can never love yourself too much. Like, what does that even mean? That comes from people who don't love themselves enough. And when they see you loving yourself just a little bit more than what they do to themselves, it irks them. It irritates them, and it makes them go, you're too much, or you're not enough. It's always, a give or take relationship. It's never balanced. And that's also what sex is about. It's about balance. You have to balance out those energies, those chakras, like the sacral chakra, the red chakra, the root chakra as they call it. That's all about sex. It's all about survival. And we, have sex to survive. It all connects. That's what blows my mind about this. It all connects. And that's where I pretty much have a viewpoint on sex as well. It's like, it all connects for me as well. Men, women, trans, whatever. It's all the same to me, because when you look at a person, or when I look at a person, I don't see what they got between their legs or what, gender they are. What do they feel? Who are they? What do they believe in? Are they worth my time? Those are the questions you have to ask yourself when you might want to get into bed with somebody, because after you do the deal, it's already done. And that's why you wake up feeling remorseful or regret, shame, because it comes with not really getting what you really know you deserve, and kind of settling. That's really what it is as well. We settle for so many people, and we wonder why we're unhappy. And that's exactly why. You have to be happy. You have to be fully immersed inside yourself, and that has to be enough. Because I kid you not, if you don't have, if you don't have what you want, you're gonna look for somebody who does, and that's a endless game right there. It's cat and mouse. It's just an endless chase. You have to be who you want to be. You have to be what you want to be, and you have to give to yourself what you want from others. And then people will come your way, and then you'll see the truth, and then you'll be more happy within yourself, and then you'll realize, why was I settling for all those motherfuckers? All those niggas, all those bitches, all those what have yous. And it's because self-worth. You gotta have that self-worth. Because if we all had 10 people who we were absolutely attracted to down the street from our house, there'll be no Grindr, there'll be no social media apps, there'll be no dating apps. We would just have what we want. But it's that validation that's confusing. You have to validate yourself by yourself. Because you can't give what you don't have. And that's the real shit.